Well, good morning, everybody.
Hey guys.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not supposed to be here, but because I'm going to be here for a little bit, I just want to introduce the people. These magnificent, and I mean magnificent men that's here. Your team of magnificent men. That's a good movie title. Magnificent Men.
Mm.
Mm. Well, you have Eddie, who introduced us all to butter toast. Then you have Scott from the Mustard Drill,
The one and only.
who don't know what butter toast is.
No.
He's got to come to the South.
Yep.
Then you have J&S Adventures, and cruising is fun anytime.
That's right. That's right.
We're here with you today, and welcome in, everybody. And we really appreciate you spending your morning with us.
Yep.
Greetings, I should say greetings from an hour to multiple hours in your future, depending on where you're watching us from.
Right.
Contact me later for lottery numbers.
Mm.
Oh.
That's right. That's right.
That's right, because you're ahead of us.
And
Yeah.
let's see. Good morning to Go Live Together. We are your morning team. If you are here for the replay, first of all, thank you so much. We appreciate your viewership. Viewership. That's the word for today.
Is it in Webster Dictionary?
No, but if you ask the bot what it means, she'll be able to tell you what it means. We found that out. Later. Yes, we did.
Yep.
If you're here for the replay, please type in the word #replay. That way we know that you were here. But for the remainder of you that are here for the live stream, good morning and welcome in. Welcome. First up in the chat was Eddie, Lugo Studios. Good morning.
Good morning.
Viva la raza!
It's Friday.
Yeah. TGIF. It's Friday. Lisa J. Stocks. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Traveling with Tinkerbell. Good morning.
Good morning. And go over and catch Tinkerbell's live that she did the other evening. And also, we will be live. Tinkerbell and I will be live Sunday. Jeremy won't be here, Tinker, so we got to figure it out.
Copy and paste.
The Z Show. Yeah, the Z Show Cruise Fund has come in. Good morning, content creators from the greatest state in America, the Lone Star State of
Texas.
Georgia.
Texas.
What's up?
Georgia.
Danny D, the spectacular supporter, says, knock, knock. Good morning.
Knock, knock.
Good morning.
Welcome in.
Yes.
Who there?
Cruising with Keith has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Keith.
What's up?
Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have made it into the chat.
Good morning.
Tide reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Actually, the west.
Right.
Yeah. And I need to tell Mike, thank you for being a great moderator.
Yes.
I really appreciate you.
And big shout out to Ross too from Orange Cone Blog. He has joined the ranks of being an admin for the Facebook group. Thank you so much. Cruising is Fun Anytime Facebook group as of 9:06 this morning Central Standard Time will be switched over to private, as well as J&S Adventures group in 3 days from now. So hopefully there will be a lot less spam in these groups. And we thank Mike and Rihanna for pointing that out. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate them.
Cruising with Keith. Good morning. It's a monsoon here in New York City.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, we got to check in on Gigi's baby.
Yeah, I got to check on my grandbaby.
Even though they're 29 floors up, I don't know that they'll be, I don't know that they'll be flooded out or anything. No. But, it is a work day for our granddaughter.
Yes.
So, yep. House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it in. Welcome in.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
That's right. Welcome to the party. Let's see. Traveling with Tinkerbell says, no worries, Cheryl. I got you. We will do amazing.
Okay, great.
That's right. That's right.
Get your son on standby.
Bone Tired Travelers has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
I get the feeling someone is watching us.
Oh, and we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for me to show you something. Hang on.
Oh, and I'm supposed to tell everybody, and Elizabeth is here too, but she doesn't have any internet.
Oh, snap. That's no good.
That's no good at all.
Mm.
I like the strand.
I know. The strand is cool. Let me see if I can switch, but this is what it looks like, our current situation. We got some clouds hanging over the water here. We got the seawall is busy already, but there is a whole lot of parking spots available for everybody. And that is Fishtails, the one with the carnival looking tail up at the top. They zoomed in on it right around in this area. Not sure if you can see my cursor, but yeah, that's Fishtails right there.
It looks so nice and summer-like there. I'm as soon as I get back, I'm coming down there.
We're feeling it, man. We really are feeling the heat.
Just don't, and you're welcome to come anytime. But let me tell you,
I'm feeling the heat too. I'm feeling the heat too, but it's from something completely different.
Yeah,
it is. It's hot.
Let's check it on the strand cam and see what's going down over there. I know it's hot.
It's hot. It's hot.
Really hot.
You don't have to move. Just go out and stand.
Go outside. Yeah.
Sweat just comes.
Oh, okay, we're still zoomed up on the Railroad Museum. I like to catch the camera whenever it's zoomed out. That way you can see the whole strand. Yeah, but this is our little downtown area.
Did you drive down? Remember that video you did where you drove from? I think it was from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Did you drive down this street here at the end?
Well, not the Strand, but we drove down 23rd, which crosses the Strand, and it looks all the same. You know, it kind of looks like New Orleans down there. If you can imagine Bourbon Street, it's a
no. I mean this street here that goes down, the one that you've got up on the screen right now. Did you drive down this? Is this the Strand?
That's the Strand, the street that's heading into the Railroad Museum, but the cross street right there is 25th. We drive down 25th all the time whenever we're showing ships, because you can't make a left off of Broadway eastbound. So what we do is we make a left on 23rd Street, which puts you exactly in front of Galveston Wharves, which are the two main cruise terminals for Carnival and Disney.
Gotcha.
And Norwegian whenever they come. 14th Street, it puts you at the Royal Caribbean Terminal.
Uh-huh.
So
I just remember at the end of your video, it just seemed that you were driving down a street, and it just kind of reminded me of this. But maybe Galveston is one of those towns where a lot of the streets look the same. So
they do, and you know, you got a party going on the street level, and then you got the balconies that hang over where you can rent those places up top and have big, massive parties and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. So
you guys are living the dream, man. Living the dream.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. We are waking up to 81 degrees with 81% humidity and mostly cloudy. Today, there is a chance of rain here. So if you're coming down for the weekend, expect a little shower, at least for 10 minutes. That's been our experience most days. Whenever we hear thunder, I'm like, ooh, I go outside with the camera and it just cuts off.
Yeah, it's gone.
Just the rain is gone. So if you are still here this afternoon at 4, we're going to be at 87 degrees with 67% humidity and partly cloudy. But it is calling for rain today, so we are grateful for the rain. We really are. We've been dry for a long time. All summer long with no hurricanes.
Mm-hmm. We don't want hurricanes.
We don't want them, but, you know, a summer without a hurricane here leads to a really cold winter. It does. It just, somehow that happens. Oh, snap. I am way back in the chat. Hold on one moment. Okay. Monsoon. Yep. And then Najuma Brown, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Okay, and Mike and Rihanna has come in with a programming note here. It says, hope you will be able to join us, Tinkerbell, Cruising with Keith, and Alice Lugo in a few weeks for our weeknight show on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern for our show Across the Waves.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, let me put that out.
What?
That's clever. I love it.
Yes. Yes.
Across the Waves, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to check that out.
Now that's genius.
Xavier Monday, good morning. He said he found us yesterday.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me see. Scott McNeil has made it in. Good morning, and he left us 3 pineapples. Thank you for those pineapples, Scott. And let's see, we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for On This Day in History.
All right. We say oranges now.
Yes, oranges is the new word. We're not doing bananas no more. Okay, we're doing oranges.
Oranges.
Y'all help us
Although we'll take bananas, you know.
You
Take them
hey,
too.
Whatever. 1829, through the efforts of Robert Peel, England's first professional police force, London's Metropolitan Force, often called Scotland Yard, was founded. It became a model for future police departments in various other countries, including the United States.
Nice.
In 1833, King Ferdinand VII of Spain died, and his 2-year-old daughter, Isabella II, was proclaimed queen.
They did that a lot, you know, like Queen Victoria, she was a teenager.
In 1918, German Chancellor George von Hertling tendered his resignation on the day of the Bulgarian armistice and the British attack of the Western Front during World War I. In 1938, the American harness racehorse Greyhound, widely considered the greatest trotter to ever have raced, established a trotting record for 1 mile. It was broken later in 1969. In 1961, Julia Gillard, who in 2010 became Australia's first female prime minister, was born in Wales. In 1988, Discovery was launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, marking a resumption of NASA's space shuttle program, which had been suspended following the Challenger explosion in 1986. And y'all, I remember that like it was yesterday. We were all gathered around the TV in class.
Yeah, we were in class.
Yeah, man. We was in school when that happened, and it was just terrible. And finally, in 2005, American jurist John G. Roberts Jr. was sworn in as the 17th Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. And that will do it for On This Day in History.
All right.
And let me see how many people we got in right now.
No oranges.
Yeah, no oranges today. I love it. Oh my God. Mike and Rihanna came in with a hashtag banana toast.
Oh,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
That's something Nene would eat.
And
banana bread toast.
Hey, TNT's Adventures to Sea has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Chicago.
They're going on a trip.
Long trip.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Well, everybody knows that it is Friday, which means that it is now time for us to run down the list of the top chatters for the week. Yes, the people who have been the most chatty in the morning show. And let's see, as soon as it loads, I can start reading. Here we go. Coming at number 10, Midlife Travels. At number 9, Armani made the list this week. At number 8, NetsV Blog 21.
Yes.
At number 7, Antoinette at Fun.
Hey, friend.
Number 6, Nettie and JT. Number 5, Cruising with Keith. Number 4, Melnet Living Free Zip Codeless. Number 3, Journeys with June and Brady. Number 2, Cruising is Fun Anytime.
Who that? Who
And
that?
coming in, yes, and coming in strong at number 1, Traveling with Tinkerbell.
Hey,
Chatterbox.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Congratulations. Yeah,
Chatterbox.
we love chats. We love chats over here. Yes, we do.
I'm just wondering what happens to that statistic if we remove all of the just toast conversation.
oh God.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to test that out. You know, eventually we're going to get away
They've
from
been
it. but I
delivered to
think-
my belly, and they're in my belly already, so they're not coming out.
Because
It's only
I'm
one way
gonna
they're coming
fix
out, and
oats.
it's not gonna count. So
Yep. Good morning, happily ever Yaddy has made it in. Hello.
Ready!
Good morning.
Yaddy has a live show.
Mm-hmm. She's going to have a live series from the Wonder of the Seas next week, beginning at 10 a.m. Eastern, and everybody needs to go over there and join that. Let's see how the internet holds up on the Wonder.
Yes.
Yep. Good morning, Facebook user. Thank you for those pineapples and these nuts.
Yes.
Hi.
Made it into the chat.
Those
Hello,
nuts.
Cruise Nuts.
We'll see you in 30 some days, or maybe 29 or 28.
No, the cruise not.
Oh, they're not coming on this one?
Not on this one. On the next one.
Oh, on the next one.
The next one, they'll be there.
You definitely have toast with butter on it to thank for that one, Tinker, for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, congratulations to all the people in the chat.
Did you ever hear that? Did you ever hear that Schmidt's Blue Ribbon Bread jingle? Right?
Nope.
No,
We don't
never
have
heard
it.
it. You don't have it? What?
No.
Oh my gosh!
Must be a
All
local
right.
bread on your area.
I mean, I would love to dig it up, but we'll probably get a copyright strike for it. So.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Butter.
Butter.
Yep.
Oh, there you go,
They're
Cheryl.
going-
You see them in
They're going
December
in December.
on the Jubilee.
On the Jubilee. On this on this one right here. Bam. On the Jubilee. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Texas.
Texas.
And they're from Texas anyway, so double Texas, double whammy.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, do they live in Texas? Why did I think they lived in Florida?
I think that's where they might end up moving to. Who knows? But I know that they love Mexico too, so who knows?
God,
They're
everybody lives
just
in
crazy
Texas.
people, so who knows?
I really do see them moving to Cozumel because, like, they're in Cozumel so much. Might as well stay there. Same thing with us. We love Cozumel.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, if
but
you're sailing from Texas, where else are you gonna go?
Yeah,
Right.
that's right. I mean, Cancun would be great.
Oh, yeah.
Cancun would be awesome. I've never been to Cancun.
Wonder why the ships don't go there.
You can see Cancun from Cozumel.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's right there. They could make that. You know, we could make it a half a day Cozumel, and then go close out the day in the evening in Cancun.
Yes, but then
Why
That'd
not?
be awesome.
they probably just expected to hop in a taxi and go over.
Yeah,
Right.
There is a mainland excursion. I know that you can take over there, but I'm not sure if it goes to Cancun. So we just overlook all excursions. Controversial Cruising has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning.
Volunteer Travelers has come in with a cruise countdown, 30 days.
Okay, 30 days.
Right.
Yes.
30 days.
To the original OG Booze Cruise. Man, we are so
Countdown is
excited
getting
about
real.
that one. Yeah, it is. It is. We're 30 days, man. Together We Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Will.
Another programming update. J&S Adventures says there is an iconic show tonight on Orange Cone Vlogs at 7 p.m. Central.
Okay.
We got to see how iconic it's going to be.
Mm.
There's another cruise countdown here. TNT's Adventures to Sea says 6 days till Rome and 10 days before we get on the Carnival Pride.
Nice.
That's
Yes.
wonderful. And Shanster is going there as well.
Let's see. I think this is still Cruise Nuts. Cancun is too pricey. It's a tourist trap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Mike Arana says Playa del Carmen, Mexico is near Cozumel.
Yeah, it's about 20, 30 miles.
Yeah, and Cruise Nuts says there is a ferry from Cozumel, but it goes to Playa Carmen. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And of course, there's the infamous barf boat from Cozumel to Cancun.
Mm-hmm. Bone Tired Traveler Cheryl did my final pre-cruise Temu and Shein orders last night.
Let me tell you, I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting
till after the cruise.
No, I've already put the order in. Remember?
Oh, we're waiting on orders right now, but I think there's a freeze on orders right now because we don't want stuff to show up while we're gone.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
But we have something coming in Tuesday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll be right back in like a second. Somebody needs a shoe thrown at him over here.
Oh my God! Don't do it.
I'm coming, Beth.
I know, right?
I'll help you.
Not the shoe. There must be some thermostat adjusting happening.
No. There was a little bit of there was a little bit of at the back of the throat vibration happening over here.
Oh,
somebody
okay.
didn't get a lot of sleep last night. This whole time back and forth time changes.
I asked a question yesterday, but you were frozen and I forgot to get back to it. But after watching the replay, I vowed to ask you again. Okay. With the 10 pillows, what is the ratio in which you guys use to sleep on them? Is it 60-40? We're talking 70-30? What's the deal?
No, here's the thing. Believe it or not, I use one pillow. Okay, here's
like,
all right. I'm gonna do a little bit of secret, okay? See this thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This thing I got on Amazon, it's amazing.
Okay.
I love this thing so much, right? So it's got these flat speakers built into it. Like there's one, right? There's another one over here. They go over my ears, right? Then I run this white noise app on my phone so that I get this white noise in my ear, right? But somebody's bodily functions are even stronger than the white noise right on top of your ear. Okay. So I need another pillow on top of my head to act as a sound buffer for this, right?
Okay.
So I use two. Basically, I use
28.
two, right?
28
And the
is
rest
not
of
bad.
them are kind of packed in around us, so that we can kind of like be on like a island of pillows on the bed. It's
That's us.
Okay. Well, that'll work. I really wanted to get back to that question.
Why do I see a pillow flying toward the back of his head?
I know, right? There's going to be some shoe chunk in here in just a second.
Right.
Shots fired.
Well, she's actually laying over. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I believe that is a perfect segue to blow Scott up. That way we can see this happening. And it's now for the time for the cruise and travel.
Carnival Cruise Line opens itineraries to new private destination. Carnival Cruise Line's new $200 million development on Grand Bahama Island, Celebration Key, is sure to be an amazing destination exclusively for Carnival guests and offering authentic Bahamian experiences. Now, eager cruisers can begin booking itineraries to visit the new private port of call, with approximately 400 cruises now on sale featuring a stop at Celebration Key. We've seen that there is a lot of interest in Celebration Key as thousands of Carnival guests signed up over the last week to be the first to know about itineraries and features. 12 Carnival cruise ships will visit Celebration Key as the new destination first opens from home ports in Florida,
Texas.
Louisiana, Maryland, Virginia, and Alabama.
Mm.
This gives guests a wide range of sailing options that include the exciting new port. Among the itineraries that will feature Celebration Key are short getaways from 3 and 4 nights aboard the Carnival Conquest from Port of Miami, 3 and 4 night cruises on Carnival Glory from Port Canaveral beginning in July of 2025, and from Jacksonville, the Carnival Elation will new port for 4 and 5 night sailings, also from July of 2025. For slightly longer sailings, Carnival Celebration will visit Celebration Key on 7 night Eastern and Western Caribbean sailings from the Port of Miami beginning July of 2025, along with Mardi Gras in July of 2025, also on 7 night Eastern and Western Caribbean cruises. Carnival Dream will head to Celebration Key from Galveston on 8 night Eastern sailings from July of 2025, while guests sailing from New Orleans can visit the port on Carnival Liberty's 7 and 8 night Eastern Caribbean cruises.
Mm.
From further afield, Carnival Pride will set sail from Baltimore on 7 night Bahamian cruises that will feature Celebration Key from, again, July of 2025. And similarly, Carnival Sunshine will visit the destination on 6 to 8 night sailings from Norfolk, Virginia, beginning in October of 2025. But those cruises from Norfolk will not feature appearances from the muster drill.
Mhm.
Moving on, New York expands partnership with Carnival, Norwegian, and MSC. New York Economic Development Corporation and Carnival Corporation, MSC Cruises, and Norwegian Cruise Lines have reached an agreement over renewed contracts for cruises sailing from Brooklyn and the Manhattan cruise terminals. The agreements range in terms of length from 3 to 15 years with options for 5-year renewals. They replace existing contracts and present a forward-thinking approach to managing the city's cruise terminals. Educational partnerships with local institutions and career fairs as part of the long-term strategy, aligning with goals to ensure a sustainable and economically robust future for the city. It is essential to ensure that these large-scale industries remain focused on sustainability and working alongside the community in all aspects, which is exactly what this agreement does. The agreement between New York CEDC and major cruise lines promises substantial benefits for New York City, specifically for Red Hook and Midtown Manhattan communities. The Innovative Community Priority Fund is expected to generate roughly $14 million over a decade, money that will directly aid local initiatives. Additionally, enhancements in ground transportation aim to streamline travel experiences while minimizing traffic, making the journeys more efficient for residents and guests. Environmental initiatives such as emissions reduction and use of shore power contribute to a cleaner, more sustainable city. Further, the focus on local provisioning plans prioritize outreach to minority women-owned businesses, fortifying the city's economic inclusivity. Educational partnerships with city-based institutions also offer opportunities for career development.
And that's the way the news goes.
That's right.
Ta-da-dun.
And I wanted to highlight this comment here because I was not familiar with it. Will, I was not. It says, are you familiar with the Schaefer House in Galveston? And I looked it up, and I would like to present this, if at all possible. The name has changed to the Mansion on 17th Street. And this place looks beautiful. It really does. You know, we have a lot of mansions here in the city of Galveston, and they're all old. You know, they got high ceilings, and some of them give tours, but this one apparently is available for you to be able to stay at. You know,
Nice.
it's very nice. It's called the Mansion on 17th. And yeah, this place is beautiful. I know that there's a bed and breakfast behind the VFW that eventually I'm going to get over there. And the proprietor already told me that she would do an interview on screen. So whenever I can get myself down there and arrange the interview, I'll be bringing that to the channel. But yeah,
that'll be great.
This place is nice. Yeah, what I want to start doing is highlighting some places where people can stay that are, you know, different from the norm, that are off the seawall and off of Harborside, where you can, you know, get like a bed and breakfast type of service, if you will.
Yeah.
Because everything is close in Galveston. You don't have to worry about, you know, $50 and $60 Uber rides here like you do in New York. So yeah, everything is close in Galveston. We absolutely love it here. We do. But this place is nice. Very nice. Thank you.
There is a Schaefer. Well, there used to be a Schaefer brewery in Red Hook. The building's still there. I don't know if they still have the logo painted on the side of the building, but it was all Schaefer back in the early 1900s. So
Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. That was their jingle.
Okay.
I had it. I used to drink it.
The Bud Files.
I was a teenager.
Good morning, Bud Files.
Good morning.
Yep, that was their jingle.
Hey, Mikey Rana, yeah, it's a bougie hotel. Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing it. It looks bougie, but the prices, I mean, the prices aren't bad.
Wilson, that they have reservations. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good spot. Thank you so much. I will be sure to get over there and at least get an Instagrammable moment from there. Let's see. Scott has asked a question this morning, and it says, what is your favorite sea day activity?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really love sea days myself, but I know a lot of other people do. So it's it's why I wanted to cover the question. So for me, I mostly either sleep in or, sleep pretty much the whole day away. I tend to sometimes wander the ship. Sea days are definitely a good day to try to, for me, a sea day is a good day to vlog a little bit of ship, get some B-roll from a ship. I'm probably gonna spend the day today getting some 360 video from the Maravilla, while my wife catches up on some sleep since she didn't get much last night. But other than that, I know that there's a lot happening on a ship on sea days. So yeah, I'm curious, what does everybody else do on their sea day?
Yep. Let's see. Eddie?
We usually sleep an hour or two extra. Then we go hit the snack. Me meaning coffee, and Alice will probably have some kind of sweet with a glass of OJ or something. Nothing major. Then we look for what's going on the atrium. Usually they have trivia, they have some classes or something. So we spend most of the day at the atrium. Then around 3 o'clock or between 2 and 3, that's when our bellies start saying hello. It's time to fill us up. So we either go to a local restaurant or the buffet and have it away. And of course, I'll be drinking another cup of coffee. And then we usually go back to the atrium and hang out for a little bit more. uh, back to our cabin. Maybe we take a little nap, get up, shower, and get ready for dinner. And then from dinner, we'll go hit a show on anything that's happening. Then go back to the buffet, get a snack for the night, and another shower and bed. So we usually just hang around the atrium on a sea day. That's what we usually do most of the time. So, I mean, there's always something happening. At least with NCL, there's always a class about something. There's always trivia. There's a dance contest. Something. There's always something going on. Some games that we get to play. Throw the ball here, throw the ball there. Win some little prizes. So it keeps us pretty busy when we're on the ship. Even when we're at port, we still sometimes when we stay on the ship, we do that's what we do. Atrium, and there's always something happening, so we get to enjoy the day also like that and relax.
Yep. On sea days for us, I know that our first activity is always sea day brunch. We got to hit sea day brunch. After that, we generally go to the adults only area, the Serenity area, the front and top of the ship, and we enjoy a nap. After that, we roam around the ship looking for the sea day sales that they have. Like they'll have 3 for 45 rings, or they'll have, some kind of sale going on a sea day to get you into the shops. Yeah. Also, things that we enjoy are trivia, as well as I like the parties at night on sea days. Like the mega deck party always happens the first sea day after embarkation. I like to hit the mega deck party. The 80s party is another good sea day activity. On the Mardi Gras, there was a 90s music party, so I enjoyed that. It was a white night, and we didn't get the memo. Like white night was the 90s party, and it was not in the it wasn't in the fun times. So we were unaware that it was white night. I show up, everybody's dressed in white for the 90s party. So go figure that one out. But there's a lot happening on the ship on sea days, and you will not be disappointed. Yep. Let's see. Mike and Rihanna has checked in with a sea day activity. Lounging around on the Lido deck would be our favorite sea day activity. Lido is busy.
See that next year. We'll get to see that.
Obviously, very popular. Although on a cold weather cruise like this one, there's not a lot of Lido lounging.
Right. Instead, is the solarium full?
So the last couple of mornings, I have been going into the solarium, and sitting there and enjoying 2 cups of coffee while I listen to my favorite morning show. Morning Quickie with Eddie Lugo Studios. I sit in there and I watch that and I drink some coffee, and I'm pretty much the only one in there other than the crew.
Yep. That's right.
Yep. So not really. Maybe that early. I mean, there's definitely people in there swimming and stuff like that later in the day, because there's 4 hot tubs in there on Maravilla, as well as a decent sized swimming pool. And it is probably the warmest area on the ship. So
right. It seems to me like it should be a little fuller. Let's see. Traveling with Tinkerbell says, my favorite sea day activity is I enjoy sitting on the aft of the ship and people watch and work. I do vlogging on sea days as well. Hey, good morning. Will G has made it into the chat. Hello.
What's up? We got 2 Wills in the chat.
Yes.
So I have some quick footage of the reversing falls that I mentioned that I promised everyone I wanted to show. So it's not very long. It's a really quick snippet of video. But of course, I just want to tell everyone, pay attention to, to the rapids. You can see the reversing of it if you're kind of focused on the water and not the shoreline. You can definitely see along through the video where the water keeps trying to flow in the opposite direction. So here I'm gonna run it now.
Man, that's strong.
So you can see, whole bunch of instances where it's so it's actually running in reverse, the main flow of it, but what you're seeing is all the river trying to run its way. See, it's trying to run the normal way there, and it's hitting against it, and then you can see a couple more waves kind of cresting and breaking as it's trying to run its normal direction, but being overrun by the more powerful tide. So
that is
yeah,
strong.
it's a pretty incredible phenomenon to sit there and watch. And of course, that was just one little section of the river. The river is actually a fairly decent sized river, and it's happening in all different kinds of places. And then if you look at my Instagram picture, you'll see one of the three little islands. And when I say little, I mean like they're really tiny. You'll see one of them in the background, beyond the section of the river there. And a local told us this story. It's a mythical story, obviously, but apparently those things were formed as a result of a giant who, like, I don't know, fell there or something like that or whatever. It was kind of like, on one hand it was interesting that they developed such a thing. At the other side of it, it was kind of ridiculous to think that, something like that happened. But then I thought to myself, oh, it's really cold there. So, the Canadians probably drink a lot, right? And I don't know about you. I don't know if you've ever had, but like Canadian beer is practically like moonshine. So,
Oh, wow.
so yeah, so maybe that's how it got cooked up. I don't know. But
Terrible. Scott McNeil says naps are good on sea days. I know that's right. Naps.
definitely.
Quiet as it's kept, naps are one of our favorite things to do on sea days.
Definitely.
And let's see. Yeah, thank you for showing us that footage. That's awesome. And
yeah, and if you look at here, I'm gonna like run it one more time. Here, I don't know if you can see it here, but if you look at the shoreline, you can actually see where the high tide water line is. So you can see how much lower the water is from when it's at its highest point. So, and it gets even lower than what it was. I was there at the beginning of low tide. So, but yeah.
And okay, snap.
Mike said, "Don't diss Canadian beer." I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying whatever your government says the maximum amount of level of alcohol and beer can be, it's a lot higher than what our government says it can be.
Correct. Yep. There is some
which
control.
could be a good thing depending on what your reasoning is for consuming said Canadian beer.
Yeah,
I'll never find out, so I gotta go
I
with
don't
whatever
know.
you're saying.
That's a whole lot of ice up there. Wouldn't want to slide around going to get that strong stuff. Speaking of strong stuff, Eddie, you've been working on some cruises that you would like to tell the people about.
Of course. So, October 28, 2024, leaving out of Tampa next year on a 6-day cruise on Carnival Paradise. We're going to go on a 6-day cruise from Tampa to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman. 3 ports, 3 sea days. It should be interesting. Please get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel for more information about getting a cabin or balcony if there's any available. This ship is an older ship. It doesn't have that many balconies. So if you're interested in one, I will advise you to get in touch with Bruce as soon as possible. Also, House of X will be taking care of some elegant nights. Mike and Rihanna Adventures, they're in charge of a Facebook group. Please come over to the group, join, and you can follow up the activities that we'll be having on the group cruise. And a lot of creators will be in this one. Cruise Nuts, hopefully Bill from One Strand Adventures, Scott from Controversial Cruising, all 4 of us will be there. Bruce will be there with his wife, Cindy. James Catanese and a bunch of other people are hanging in Cruise Nuts also. Even Traveling with Tinkerbell will be there too. Even though the good thing is that's her hometown, and we're gonna be there on Saturday, so she can show us around. And then we leave on Monday. Cruise day is Monday, so get in touch with Bruce as soon as possible, so he could give you more info about this whole thing. Play, baby.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
And even better, following that great cruise, January 26, 2025. Hello, peer runners and Jaddy. Good morning. Following January 26, 2025, I'll be celebrating my 60th birthday on the NCL Viva on an Alice Lugo Studios group cruise since I've been kicked out of it. Following that, we'll be on the NCL Viva, living out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, on a 7-day cruise with 8 ports. Why do I say 8 ports? Because number one, we leave out of San Juan. Going to the ABC Islands, all 3 of them, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, and St. Kitts, and back to Puerto Rico. So you could either spend a week there before or a week after the cruise. So, and it's amazing. You get to come back into the Bay of San Juan, and you will get to see the castle, the El Morro, in all its glory. It's a hell of a sight. This ship, the NCL Viva, will be a year old, and it has a racetrack in it. So I'm looking for competitors because I'm gonna kick some behinds when I get in that racetrack. So you want to celebrate my birthday with me? Come on over. Again, get in touch with Bruce. So get all the info you need on this group coming up. I'm hoping that Tinkerbell will be there with us during a live show last night from Parker Sandago that was interacting with people. I got two calls about people asking information about that cruise coming up in January 26, 2025 on the NCL Viva. So the sooner you get in touch with Bruce, the sooner you get acquainted with it. So here we go.
Caribbean Conquest 2025. Hosted by Eddie and Alice Lugo Studios, out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Aboard the Norwegian Viva. Ports of call, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, St. Kitts. Come join us for this great cruise, January 26th, February 2nd, 2025. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
That's right. That's right. And Traveling with Tinkerbell says, yes, we are going to have a great time. Can't wait. I will also host the slot pool for the Booze Cruise 2.0.
That's right.
So get in touch with her. And good morning, peer runners.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. I want to present a question to the viewers here. What are some memorable cruise experiences that you've had? Just simple blanket question, just what has been memorable, not necessarily good memorable. We want to hear about the bad stuff too. So go ahead and chat it up. Let's hear about some of our memorable experiences here in the panel. I'll get started. Okay, a memorable cruise experience for me is whenever we went to Curacao. Now, Curacao moved to my number 2 because of this. There is a floating bridge, okay, that you can go from one side of Curacao to another. And walking across that bridge, floating on it is really an experience that has to be done. If you go on the ABC Island cruise, the Eddie Lugo, Alice Lugo Studios group cruise, you'll get to experience this yourself. But there's also there is also 3 other bridges that are viewable from that one, and what you can do is film those bridges either from a distance or up close on the other side of the island. Sorry, I just got to take care of something.
Yeah, say take care of that, please.
One moment. Okay. Yeah, that was a memorable experience for me because that bridge that you can walk across, it moves out of the way for the ships for the boats to come through, and it's driven by one single outboard motor on each side. A boat motor is what moves this whole entire bridge, and I was really intrigued by that because it's like, how does that one outboard motor move this whole entire heavy bridge across all of that water? And I'm still, my mind is boggled because of it. It really is. My mind is blown. Eddie, what is a memorable experience that you've had while cruising?
I had the experience to spend to get that experience with Alice. We have been celebrating birthdays, and we're soon gonna be celebrating a wedding anniversary on a cruise. Kind of different, from what I'm used to or her. So it's been really nice to be on a cruise ship, and I mean, as experiences the whole time going to different islands, different spots, and it's such a nice experience when she watches me speak in another language and interact with people of different heritage and stuff like that. You could see her that she's having a good time, and I'm enjoying that. And even though I'm a little slower than she is when it comes to walking and standing and other stuff around, she enjoys being there with me. So I really do. I love that. So I enjoyed it to the max, and I'm looking forward to do a lot more. So. Yes, sir. Even on that Alice Lugo Studios cruise. Oh,
Got
yeah.
a memorable cruise experience that just sticks out. I know you've
He's
been
having
around.
one right now. Pillow fight.
You may have to dig deep.
Yeah.
You got everybody here.
Because I got so many, right? So, both ways. But so I'll pick a positive one. I'll keep with the theme. All right, I'll pick a positive one. Okay. Way, way, way back in 2008, I think. 2008. This crazy, insane woman who only knew me for about a month decided that she would go with me on a already scheduled 5-day cruise to Cozumel, and they lived happily ever after.
Nice.
Okay, we got some comments coming in. Scott McNeil says, I called 911 on the ship for a dinghy with 14 people on it. I was the first one to call. Mike and J&S Adventures says, don't have any favorite memories yet, but are looking forward to making lots of memories in the coming years.
Nice.
Traveling with Tinkerbell says, mine would be, I love traveling with my daughter. We went to Tortola and visited the bath that has been my more memorable and amazing excursion. So much so that we are going back in January. So that's good. Whenever you go back to something, that's definitely memorable. Pier Runner says water coming up on both sides of the ship during a thunderstorm on the Carnival Ecstasy back in 1995. Kind of scary.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And that was their first cruise.
Hello.
Yep. I know, right? Yep. We went through some rough waters on the Mardi Gras, but I did not get seasick. For our most recent cruise, I took zero no remedies at all for
I've never been seasick, so
seasickness, but I normally take them before we get on. That way I don't get seasick. But yeah, this time around I didn't have to do it. That Mardi Gras is smooth on the water. It really is. We were rocking and rolling, I could feel it, but after a couple of days it tapered off. Let me see. It is now time for us to bring you the schedule on YouTube for the remainder of the day. Who is coming on? Eddie.
And following us at 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern will be Antoinette at Fun. Yay! 12 o'clock will be the Seashell Cruise Fun. J&S Travels at 12:15. Roy and Becky's Travels Ray Parade Kickoff. I keep forgetting it's Friday. At 1 p.m. The Ray Parade will be premieres at 2 p.m. The Bot Files 5 p.m. this afternoon. Vacation Nation and Destination Fun at 6. SCT Adventures at 7 p.m. Back Road Freedom and Roy and Becky's Travels. Abba Porterfield and Friends Friday Night Jamboree and On Deck with CB at 8 p.m. Followed by 8:30 with Fantastic Cruising. And closing the night at 10 p.m. tonight will be the Downer Cruisers / Helping Hands for Cruising. And the usual suspects with Eddie Lugo Studios tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom is right. Well, thank everybody so much for coming into the show today. We will see you again on Monday morning with a fresh and bright new week coming at you. We thank you all for your ongoing support for Go Live Together, especially the new show that we have on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I feel as though I have to say that. You
do. You absolutely have to say it. The whole world runs on Eastern time.
Okay, well, that'll work. Yeah, be sure to check us out. We got a fresh new show for you. And yeah, everybody have a great weekend. Thank you for that, Bone Tired Travelers. We definitely appreciate all of you. Take care of each other out there. God knows we need to take care of each other. Okay, we are a growing community, and we want to see everybody grow and thrive here on YouTube. We know that. Everybody hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.